Ever tried to sand down a tight corner or a weirdly shaped piece of metal and realized your standard sander is basically useless? That is exactly where this little power file comes in. It is one of those tools that looks a bit odd at first, like a long, skinny finger, but once you actually put it to work, you start wondering how you managed without it. The design is surprisingly slim, which is the whole point here. It lets you get into those cramped, awkward spots where a palm sander would just bounce off the walls. Holding it feels natural, almost like you are just pointing at the work, and the ergonomics are spot on for long sessions where you need to be precise. Now here is the thing about the speed. It hits up to 630 meters per minute, which is plenty of bite for wood, metal, or even tile if you are careful. You have got variable speed control, so you are not stuck at full throttle if you are doing delicate detail work. That is a huge plus, because nobody wants to accidentally chew through a project because the tool was too aggressive. Changing the belts is actually painless, too. There is a simple lever for tension and a dial to keep the belt tracking straight, so you are not spending half your afternoon fiddling with adjustments. It is a body-only tool, so you will need to have your own 18V battery ready to go. But if you are already in the Ryobi ecosystem, that is probably a non-issue. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that because it is so slim, it can feel a little top-heavy depending on which battery pack you snap onto the back. It is not a deal-breaker, but it is something you notice when you are trying to be super steady. Also, while it is fantastic for shaping and intricate sanding, it is definitely a specialized tool. You are not going to be using this to strip a whole deck, but for the stuff that usually makes you want to pull your hair out, like cleaning up welds or sanding inside a narrow frame, it is genuinely impressive. It is one of those niche additions to the workshop that just makes life easier. If you find yourself doing a lot of custom fabrication or restoration work, this thing is going to save you a massive amount of time and frustration. It is not the most glamorous tool in the shed, but it is definitely one of the most useful.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.